Good morning, it's Anand here from Osho, Ireland, and today we are up to the 69th meditative technique. And this one here is, for me anyway, a very deep meditation. So I'll read the instructions and then share some thoughts from Osho, and let's see where this takes us. Since, in truth, bondage and freedom are relative, these words are only for those terrified with the universe. This universe is a reflection of minds. As you see many suns in water from one sun, so see bondage and liberation. Osho shares that this is a very deep technique, one of the deepest, and only very rare minds have tried it. Zen is based on this technique. Osho goes on to share that it's hard to comprehend it, but not difficult to experience it. But he does say first understanding or comprehension is needed. So when we think about bondage, freedom, we often think of them as one or the other, that one is mutually exclusive to the other. So if I'm in bondage or if I'm trapped in something and I'm seeking to escape the bondage, for example, greediness, I want to escape my greediness, then I'm looking for liberation. But Osho and this tantric technique is saying that these are not opposites, they are one of the same, and there's this spectrum. So he says that we say that this world is bondage, so how to get out of this world and be liberated? Then liberation is something which is opposite, which is not bondage. But this sutra says that both are the same, liberation and bondage. And unless you are freed from both, you are not freed. Bondage binds, and liberation also. Bondage is a slavery, and liberation is also. And Osho uses some very strong examples of this. People who are obsessed, say, with either sex, they won't look at a woman, but they're still tied to sex. They're saying I'm celibate, but they're actually tied to it because their energy is still going there. It's going there with the denial. Or with greed, some people who won't touch money and they focus on spiritual greed. If I do this, I will get that at a later stage. And he goes on and shares that these two elements are degrees, and he uses the example of hot and cold. Water, hot and cold water. It's still water, it's just by variations of degree. So it's to think about that. So he says, so first, don't try to go against anything because you will move to something which belongs to it. And Osho asks this question to people when they are looking to be liberated from something. He says to them, what do you really desire? And he shares their desire is based in them as they are. If they are greedy, they desire non-greed. If they are sexual, obsessed with sex, they desire celibacy, how to be beyond sex. And then their worldview is completely coloured by that. So this sutra says, and I'm just going to read it again, since in truth, bondage and freedom are relative, so on the same spectrum, hotter or colder. These words are only for those terrified with the universe. This universe is a reflection of mind, so whatever your desire, obsession is with, your world will be reflected in that. For example, if I'm greedy, there will be things that will mirror greediness within me. And then it goes on to say, as you see many suns in water from one sun. So we focus on the reflections of many suns that are in dirty pool water or clean water or cloudy water or whatever. There's only the one sun, so there's the one existence, there's the one source. As you see many suns in water from one sun, so see bondage and liberation. So, what I'd like us to do today in this technique is to close our eyes and to look within and to ask yourself, what do you desire? And to spend some time reflecting on that. What do you desire? And see what comes up for you, and see what has come up for you in your worldview. What has been reflected for you? And we'll do this for about 10 minutes, and I'll ring the bells 3 times and it'll be over. Enjoy. Have a beautiful day, and I will see you next Sunday at 11 for the 70th meditation technique. Bye bye.